In this module, we're going to look at two similarly coded ordinal variables, one of which has more variation than the other. However, both of which have similar, or actually the same, measures of central tendency. I have the GSS 2012 data set open, and I'm going to click Analyze Descriptive Statistics Frequencies. The two variables are help poor and help sick. Let's go down here to the H's. Help poor and help sick. Both of these variables are 5 category ordinals that measure the respondent's attitude toward should the government provide a standard of living for people, that's help poor, and should the government provide medical assistance to people, that's help sick. Code 1s are the government should help, up to code 5, which is people should help themselves. So they have similar coding. I'm going to get charts, go to charts, just as we did with the zodiac analysis. Ask for bar charts, percentages. Continue. Okay. Of course, we get the tabular output here. The reason for getting bar charts, this is why they're so useful. Let's look at the graphics first, and then we'll come back to the tabular data. Should the government improve standard of living? You can see the 5 categories here. There should be government action on that. Code 2, which is another code up. It doesn't have a label. Agree with both as a center position. Code 4, and then people help selves. This variable, as you can tell, has a very prominent central tendency. The middle of the road, agree with both position. This also, you can tell this is the modal value. It's the common most response. And we'll see in a minute, it's also the median value. Let's go down here and look at this companion variable. Should the government help pay for medical care? Well, here, notice, in contrast to help poor, help sick is more spread out. There's more variation in the opinions of people on this. Although you can see by a nose, so to speak, agree with both is the modal value. And as we'll see in a minute, agree with both is also the median of this variable. But there is a competing position here, government should help, that's very close to the modal value. In fact, position 2 has quite a few cases in it. So in terms of central tendency, you can have variables that have the same central tendency, but the real information about a variable, the real, I guess, the hidden information is to look at how spread out they are. Let's go up to the tabular data. This is the government should improve standard of living. That's help poor. You'll notice here are the valid percents. Let's focus on those. Remember, percent can be misleading because it also includes missing cases. And here we have 14.9, 11.9, and then very prominently displayed 44.6 is the modal value. It's also the median. How do we find the median? Go to cumulative percent and find the cumulative percentage at the point it hits or exceeds 50%. So government action's not the median, 14.9. It accumulates to 26.8. We still aren't to 50%. And then here, 71.4% fall within the category of agree with both or code 2 or code 1 government action. So the median must lie within the category of agree with both. And just again to reinforce, that's what the variable looks like. Very clear. The help sick, however, is a little bit more spread out. You'll see here the government position, 28.4%. That's a fairly high percentage. Even 18.1 in code 2. And again, barely agree with both is a mode by a couple of percentage points over government take action. Let's find the median. It can't be government because that's 28.4. 46.5. Position 2 on the variable almost becomes the median because it doesn't quite make 50%. So the median does occur and agree with both. But I guess the moral of the story here is when you look at a variable, really the overused descriptive statistic is the measure of central tendency. Well, we need to learn to appreciate the role of variation in how we characterize a variable.